Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we are going to be doing something very exciting. We are going to be playing the Baldur's Gate 3 Early Access. Now let's talk about this a little bit and make sure that it's very clear what this is. The Early Access for Baldur's Gate 3 is an incomplete game. I want to make that very clear just in case any of you are considering buying this game, which is currently being sold in Early Access at its full retail price of $60. So just know that this game is not complete. We're getting only the first act out of 3, and there are going to be lots of bugs, there will be crashes, there will be changes that the developers will be making throughout our playthrough here, and some of those changes could end up making us have to restart our playthrough. So while this is only a small chunk of the game, and by small I mean 25 hours of a very large game when it's done, it is also incomplete. So I just wanted to make sure that that was very clear. Larian Studios has been very upfront about what this is and who it is for. And who it is for is people who are willing to basically be beta testers to help them balance the game. This game will not be fully balanced. It will not be fully smooth. We will crash. We will bug. All of the above. Okay? So I just want to make sure that that's clear and that you know what you're getting into if you're going to join the early access with me or if you are just going to be watching this playthrough. So this is going to be a chance for us to kind of explore. Just so everybody knows, me personally, I am not an experienced Baldur's Gate player, nor am I a Dungeons & Dragons player. So there are certain things in this game, lore-wise, and mechanic-wise, that I may be unaware of as I play through this. So those of you who do know Dungeons & Dragons or do know Baldur's Gate, if you want to help fill me in on some stuff, feel free to in the comments. As long as we're being respectful to one another, I'm perfectly fine with you doing a little bit of backseating. In fact, it might be very useful in this game. So since I don't have any of that background knowledge, basically what I'm coming in here with is experience with Larian's previous games, which are Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2. This game will be very different from those games. They will. But there will also be some similarities, and that will help me kind of gain my footing, I think. But yeah, so as we create a character, I have no idea what to expect. And I may build characters that are inoptimal, let's say. Allow access. I had a Windows firewall thing pop up. Alright, let's see this cinematic. I've seen this cinematic. This has been released already, but I'm just going to shut up while this happens because it's amazing. Okay, cool. So what we just saw there was what's called a mind flayer, and they're pretty mean. I don't know a lot about lore in Dungeons & Dragons, but I have done a little bit of extra research on this game and some of the things that they're covering, And mind flayers are also known as elithids, from what I understand. And what they just put in us is going to be an important part of this game. Basically, what those little worms do is they turn you into a mind flayer after 7 days, I believe. So that's what we have to look forward to. And yeah, I think that's going to be a main crux in this game's story, is dealing with that ramification, seeing if maybe we can do something about it, get rid of those damn things. Okay, so there's so much here already. I'm loving it. Okay, so not available in early access yet. So we actually already knew this. At least I knew this. This was written in the early access thing that we would not be able to play as the origin characters. So right now there are 5 origin characters: Asterion, Lae'zel, Gel, Shadowheart, and Will. We will not be able to play as one of them, but they will be party members. We will be able to recruit them as we go through the game. So, yeah. If you want to know more about them, they have some information on their website, but we're going to be meeting them pretty soon anyway. So we're going to be going with a custom origin character anyways. You've always felt you had a greater calling, but it has never borne fruit. Everything changes when you awaken imprisoned on an alien ship. Perhaps your time has finally come. Okay, character name. We're going to go with vernacular. And let's go ahead. So it looks like we start with our origin. I think we're going to be a male in this playthrough. Now we'll probably end up doing multiple playthroughs. Since this is a shorter portion of the game, we'll probably end up doing multiple playthroughs and trying out different characters, but custom characters with different builds, etc., etc. Select background. So an acolyte. You've spent your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites, providing sacrifices to the gods or the gods you worship. I kind of want to jump into some of these other things first, because our origin may reflect some of these other things that we pick. So these are the races that are available right now in early access. Now, it's important to note that there may be more origin characters, there may be more races, there may be more classes in the final release of the game. In fact, it's almost guaranteed. They've basically said there will be more. But for now, this is what we have. So that character that we saw before was what's called a Githyanki. Githyanki are a race that were originally enslaved by the Mind Flayers. And they basically rebelled against the Mind Flayers back in the day and found autonomy. But they also have some psionic abilities because of their time under the Mind Flayers, and they are mortal enemies to the Mind Flayers. Their entire life's purpose is to be raised as a warrior and to destroy the Mind Flayers wherever they pop up. And they've done such a good job that they've basically driven the Mind Flayers underground for the most part. So I don't think, from my understanding, that there are even that many Mind Flayers left, because the Githyanki have done a pretty good job of hunting them down. Pretty cool race. I don't think they're very common, so I don't think any other games that are based around D&D have really had the Githyanki. Correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, it's kind of a cool thing that the Githyanki are a playable character. Tieflings. This is what I kind of want to do for my first playthrough, is play a Tiefling of some kind. So we got elves, Tieflings. Tieflings are a race from the Nine Hells, I believe. The Drow are from the Underdark. I mean, I'm going to say a lot of things in this playthrough based off of, some incomplete knowledge or some incorrect knowledge. So correct me whenever I misspeak, those of you who have Dungeons & Dragons lore knowledge beyond what I have. This is just some of the research that I've done. The Underdark is like the underground areas of the material plane, from what I understand, in this world. We got dwarfs, Githyankis, humans, half-elves, and halflings. Okay, but I think I'm going to try and do a tiefling of some kind. So now we have subraces, and I believe, so let's see, race features: hellish resistance. Your blood protects you from flame, abyssal or otherwise. You have resistance to fire and take only half damage from it. That sounds pretty good. From what I know from Divinity Original Sin and Divinity Original Sin 2, fire could end up being a big issue in this game, and running through fire. So if previous Larian games are anything to run off of, hellish resistance might be pretty useful. Dark vision. This creature can see in the dark within 12 meters. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. That's pretty cool. Okay. And now we have subraces. And this will probably be picked based on kind of the class build that I want to go with. And since I don't know much about class building in this game, we're going to be figuring this out as I go. So, apologies to those of you who wanted character creation to be quick, because it's not. It's not going to be quick. Okay, so let's go through this. So the Asmodeus Tiefling. Bound in Nessus, the deepest layer of the Hells, these Tieflings inherit the ability to wield fire and darkness from the Archdevil Asmodeus, infernal bloodline. I think Asmodeus actually, like, rules the 9 Hells. Yeah, he's on the bottom layer of the Hells, and I think he kind of, like, is the de facto ruler. So let's see. Subrace traits, racial speed. Yep, okay. Intelligence +1. Wizards use intelligence as their spellcasting ability. The likelihood spells will land. Okay, so that's for our casters. And charisma. Bards, paladins, and sorcerers and warlocks use charisma. Oh, I kind of like that they're giving us a little bit of a clue as to what classes benefit from these the most. And the cantrip, which cantrips are different from spells. From what I understand, spells can be used, what, once per day and then you have to rest? And cantrips can be used over and over again. Transmutation. Manifest a sign of supernatural power that grants you advantage on intimidation and performance checks. Cool. A nice charisma build here from the sounds of it. Mephistopheles. Descended from the archdevil Mephistopheles, these tieflings are gifted with a particular affinity for arcane magic. Cool. Racial speed again, intelligence and charisma. So kind of the same thing, but the cantrip you get Mage Hand, which we got to see in some demos, which is pretty cool. Conjuration cantrip. Create a spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Zariel Tiefling. Tieflings from Zariel's bloodline are empowered with martial strength and can channel searing flame to punish their enemies. Kind of sounds like a battle mage, almost, doesn't it? So this one's probably going to be, yeah, more strength build. With strength and charisma, but charisma seems to be a common thing amongst tieflings, which is really cool. You also get the transmutation cantrip. Okay, so it's just the 3. So we can either go with a strength build, which tends to be a good place for me to start with a main character, because, I don't know, just having your main character tank and have charisma is never a bad idea. But also, I kind of just want to play around with intelligence stuff. But we're going to have other casters. So I think I'm actually going to fall into this strength build. So yeah, manifest a sign of supernatural power that grants you advantage on intimidation and performance checks. I wonder if I have to, like, pop that cantrip before, like, discussions and stuff, just to make sure that we have that benefit. Okay. Zariel Tiefling, Cleric class, no. Not gonna do that. Okay. Let's play around with appearance.
Hells. Something.
A tidy slot. Hells. Something. The stone's less worn here. Recent.
A tidy slot, but...
The stone's less...
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
A tidy slot.
The stone's less...
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
A tidy slot.
The stone's less worn here.
Voice 3, I think.
Recently uncovered.
Let's go with head 2. I kind of like that one. Horn style. Oh, hell yes. I'm digging tieflings. These guys are cool. Kind of want to go with some big ones. 7 was pretty good. Nice, some ram horns. Yeah, no, I think I like 7. Boom, right there. Big old tiefling horns. Okay. kind of want to go with a darker red one, I think. Let's go with this. Chili tone. Chili tone 8. That's our skin tone color. Okay. Eye color. Man, they glow. That's so cool. I kind of want to just like juxtapose them with the dark red and make them really bright. What does like a straight white look like? Okay, those ones don't glow. So the demonic ones are the ones that I'm looking for. Because those ones look like they glow. I'm gonna go with those. Those stand out pretty sharply, don't they? Okay. Okay. Hair color. Oh, let's pick our hairstyle first, maybe. Kind of cool. Well, we got to figure out what the beard looks like too. Figure out if we want that or not. I mean, I always have a beard. You know, me in real life. But do we want a beard? Oh my gosh. Pretty badass, actually. Kind of like it. Oh, they got some good beards in the game. Finally. Oh my gosh. So many CRPGs skimp on the beards. They give you like one good beard. That's like a dwarf beard. I don't think beards on tieflings are probably normal. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know, but... Let's go with a lighter brown so that it stands out a little bit. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Absolutely I can. Look at this. Oh. Okay, cool. Alright, I think we're gonna go with no tattoo. Probably not gonna do any makeup. And that's the end of that list. Okay. We didn't pick an origin, but we'll come back to that one. So class. I suppose Ranger is probably more of a dex build, and we just went with more of a strength build with our racial subrace. So While I do want to do a ranger at some point, I think probably these two are dex builds, so this is probably our strength build class right now. So we're going to go with a fighter to start with, and further down the line we might go with more interesting builds for our main character. But for this first playthrough, we're going to try it like this, and we'll fill out, you know, some of those other roles with other party members. Okay. Fighters have mastered the art of combat, wielding weapons with unmatched skill and wearing armor like a second skin. Maximum hit points per level. Hit points 12. Total hit points are determined by your class, constitution modifier, and relevant racial traits. Hit points increase with every level you gain in your class. Good. Okay, class features. Strength saving throw proficiency. Add your proficiency bonus to strength saving throws. Constitution saving throw proficiency. Okay. Light armor proficiency, medium armor. So we'll be able to use basically all types of armor. We'll also be able to use a shield. I'm guessing people who don't have shield proficiencies, it sounds like they get a disadvantage on attacks if they don't have this. Okay, simple weapon proficiency. Bonus attack rolls with simple weapons. Are simple weapons like daggers and... I don't know, daggers and maybe bows? Maybe simple weapons. Martial weapons are probably your standard swords, broadswords, axes, things like that. Okay, 1d10 plus 1 hit points. Okay. So, 1 dice, 10-sided. Okay, plus 1. Draw on your stamina to protect yourself. Once per day, you can regain. Oh, so this is a heal. Second wind, I get you. Okay. Cool. I like that. Bonus action. That could be very useful. Helps him tank a little bit, right? So I think now we can select our origin. Acolyte. You've spent your life in service to a temple, insight, and religion proficiency. Insight is maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, charlatan. You're an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration, more than happy to profit from it. This could help with our charismas. We're probably going to go for a high charisma with this character. So, deception, sleight of hand. Sleight of hand sounds like it probably would base off of dexterity, maybe, but... Deception is probably a charisma roll. Criminal. You have a history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Deception and stealth. Entertainer. You live to sway and subvert your audience, engage in common crowds and high society alike. Okay, acrobatics and performance. Acrobatics might be useful. There's a lot of verticality to this, and there's like a jumping mechanic, and I wonder if acrobatics plays into that at all. Folk hero, animal handling. Ooh. You're a champion of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless. This is one that I've been pretty interested in, is looking at things that can work on animals. Insight, persuasion, noble, history, and persuasion. Okay. Persuasion ones sound pretty good too. Medicine and religion. Athletics, survival. Arcana, history. Okay, Acolyte was the first one we looked at. So I'm leaning towards one of these persuasion ones. Or folk hero. Add your proficiency bonus. And I don't know what that means exactly, what the proficiency bonus means. But, I don't know what other stats would be used for animal handling. Honestly, I kind of just want to lean into persuasion and charisma. mean, I hope that I'm viewing charisma the correct way, that it also has a factor on, you know, our persuasion rolls. It might not. I don't know. I don't know D&D, so I'm assuming this indicates, like, this isn't telling us that it's used for persuasion like it is in many other games. It's telling us that it's for the likelihood that spells will land. So I'm going to have to allow myself to make mistakes here, and you all can correct me in the comments down below. But I'm gonna go off the idea that, well, let's look at these. Affects distance, you can jump, weight you can carry. That's also something that I really like on my main character. That's another reason why I make my main character generally a strength build. It's because of weight problems. Okay, dexterity influences your chance to land a hit. Damage with dexterity-based weapons influences your chance of going first in combat, so dex affects initiative. And the enemy's chance of hitting you. Okay, so we have some evasion with dexterity as well. Con, hit points, amount of damage you can take. Spell casting, likelihood that spells will land. Also spell casting, likelihood spells will land. Spells will land, okay. Okay. Skills. You receive a bonus to every skill that you are proficient in. This bonus increases as you gain levels in your class and applies to all checks for that skill. Okay, so that acrobatics, yeah, that's right. We got insight and persuasion here. Let's go with animal handling and survival for our background. Folk hero background, so skills. What do we want? Perception probably is not a bad one to have on our main character too, but... So we get to pick 2 of these. Balanced backflips, useful for showing off and getting away. Athletics, physical movement, climbing, jumping, and swimming. History, insight, to read people and situations, piercing through lies and other forms of deceit. That's pretty useful. Intimidation, use of threats in speech, forcing others to break under your will. Perception. I think I'm going to do perception and maybe insight. Athletic sounds really good too, though. But we're going to go with that, insight and perception. Okay, abilities. We have 27 points. The cost of them goes up as they increase. What is the max? So, like, I'm just going to take some away from that for a second. Okay, so 16 is the max. So a max in strength is good. Now notice that our modifier, +3 on strength, if we go under 10 on these, you get a negative modifier on rolls in that thing. So if we were to get an intelligence roll on our main character with somebody, if we had less than 10, we would have a negative modifier to that roll. So that might be important for you to look at as well. Would I need wisdom? Should I, like, remove some points from wisdom? We definitely want con, probably a little dex. But I also want some charisma. This bonus, our proficiency bonus to +2, gets rolled to attacks, spell attack, skills, and saving throws you're proficient in. Okay, cool. What does it do on the recommended? Okay, so that was the recommended. I wonder why wisdom. Oh, look at this. Okay. Interesting that these fall under wisdom. That's why it's giving me so much here, is because I have so many of these that are in wisdom. So what's... Yeah, I don't know what to use charisma for. What is charisma for? Deception, intimidation, performance, and persuasion. So there is a persuasion one in here, but it seems like we are leaning more into the wisdom side of this, so I suppose we will, yeah, do that. It's kind of where we landed, so we don't need intelligence. I almost want to take some out of intelligence and maybe give it to something else. I wonder if that's a bad idea. I think I'm just going to go with the recommended. And some of you in the comments who have more experience with D&D, let me know a little bit about what some of these things do, maybe. But I think that this looks pretty good based on our skills, right? We need con. Dexterity is going to help us evade a little bit, so having a little bit there is good. Maxing out strength is a great idea. So I think we're done. You know, half an hour in, but, you know, that's to be expected. Anything else we need to look at? I think we're where we want to be. Venture forth. Let's go.
Tell me, who do you dream of at night?
Who attracts you? Oh. I didn't know this was a thing. Well, let's see. Do we like dark elves? Do we like elves? Do we like Githyanki? Do we like halflings? I'm gonna go... I think I'll go with like a dark elf. That seems fitting for a tiefling. To be like, hey, those dark elves. Hell yeah. And we get to select a subrace. Dude, what is this? So, raised by Lulth's cult in the city of Menzoberranzan, these drow extol, I don't know if it's drow or drow, extol the virtues of their corrupt and merciless goddess. Lulth marks her followers with bright red eyes, so the Underdark will learn to fear drow on sight. Okay? Drow are the result of an ancient schism between the elf deities Corellon, Larithian, and Lulth. The latter's treachery drove the drow into the Underdark, where they splintered into warring factions. Seldarine drow can be found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflict with Lulth and each other by any means necessary. Okay. We'll go with Seldarine drow.
Hells.
A tidy slot, but no rune.
Works for me. Head 3. We'll go with that. Purple eyes, why not? Kind of like 21. I like that one too. Like a dark blue, almost purple looking, isn't it? Kind of like it. Yeah, we'll go with no tattoos. Yep. Makeup 5. I like a I like a good eyeshadow, I guess. I don't know. All right. There it is. Larian, you've outdone yourselves. Did you see that loading screen? That was fucking fast. Larian, you've outdone yourself. Those cinematics were incredible.
My head.
Oh my god. Okay, we're in it. We're in it. So, just so everybody knows kind of what settings I'm using. Options here. So, video, we're running 1920, 1080, 60 FPS. I've got the frame rate capped just so that we have a smooth, solid 60, which is what I'm recording in on OBS. Right now I've got it on high. It seems like, my GPU's running 50% right now, so I wonder if I could try Ultra. We can try Ultra and just see. But as long as OBS and the game can run fairly smoothly, it doesn't look too bad. I mean, there's definitely a couple of dropped frames, but it was doing that on high, and since it's not stressing out my CPU or my GPU, I think we can get away with that. So I think that's what we'll do.
Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
Okay, left click to move.
Where the hells are we?
Now, what is my button to highlight things? In most games I use shift. But I don't know if that's the case here. Key bindings. Let's see. Cycle characters, right bracket, left bracket, okay. Left control destruction toggle probably pulls out your weapon. Dual wielding, ooh. Combat mode is tab, okay. F5, F8. Show sneak cones, left shift. Okay. That could be very important for us. Okay, tab opens up the character overview. Crouch, C for sneak. Okay, so maybe it doesn't have a highlight necessarily, but that's okay. We'll just have to kind of like hover over things and see what we can interact with.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Oh, the narration is so good. Yeah, investigate, right? Investigate the pool. Our first roll, we need a target of 10. 50-50. We didn't get it.
You notice nothing more than meets the eye.
Fair enough. Reach towards the pool. Terrible idea.
Its casing crumbles beneath your hands, sloshing volatile brine as it collapses.
I mean, I knew it was a bad idea. It didn't look like it did damage to us. So, there's that.
Someone else got out.
So that Githyanki, who was actually Lae'zel, was in one of those that we saw. We saw her get out in the cinematic. Looting? Okay, a spiked bulb. You can throw this. Trickles down the spikes of this bulb. Okay, so we can probably throw that at people and do some damage. Potion of speed. Gain haste for 3 turns. Now, does the spacebar thing work?
Dead.
Yes. So when you click spacebar when you're looting, it loots everything. So that was something in Divinity that I really liked.
Might be other survivors.
Ooh.
Devilkin. Curious.
Who's talking? Creepy. A neural apparatus. Oh. Oh.
We are trapped.
Alright, let's go down. No, actually, I'm going to do this now. Because I think this is our way forward. So whatever this is, let's do it. We are trapped.
Help us.
Okay, F5. Good. Very fast quick saves. Larian, you guys are doing great so far. We're on Ultra too, so seems to be handling things fairly well.
Release. Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return! They return.
Who? You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
Question is who does he view as an enemy? Who am I talking to? A man or a brain?
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
An intellect devourer. I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
You bet that in this playthrough I'm going to be doing all sorts of things that sound like terrible ideas just to see what happens. I'm going to do it. Okay. Yeah, dexterity is a +1. Breaking the skull seems like it might kill the damn thing, but it has our best modifier. Alright, let's try it. Break the skull. Strength. 7. Ooh, big old 18. Hell yes. Let's hope we don't destroy the brain in the meantime. Oh my god! Oh, that's unsettling.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat.
Whoa. Okay, dexterity +1. Mutilate the brain. If it fails, I'm assuming it dies. Oh. Yeah, it's pissed. Combat turns. Combat tutorial 1 of 5. Combat happens in turns. Each turn you can do 1 action and 1 bonus action. You can also move. Probably in any order. Turn order. A roll of the die decides turn order. This is called initiative and is influenced by your dexterity. Okay, your available actions are highlighted. Bonus actions are actions you can perform on top of your normal actions. Is that only this top line? The blue ones are bonus actions. Movement bar. The movement bar shows how much distance you can cover during your turn. Okay, so can I even see what weapon I have? I tried tab and that doesn't open the thing while we're in combat, so probably not. So main hand attack. Okay, then we have cleave. Once per short rest. So this is something that if we use, we have to do a short rest to recharge. Multiple enemies at once. Okay, I see. Ranged attack. Make a ranged attack with your equipped weapon. And pinned down. Ooh, some CC. I like that. Now I'm guessing that, can we only do that with a ranged weapon? Toggle weapon set. Oh, so we get a range and a melee option. Cool. Okay, we got hide, shove, dip, so we can dip our weapon in something, or jump / disengage. Alright, so we'll start out with an attack. Oh my god, that was a great roll. And then a shove, because that's a bonus action, so it gets us away from it a little bit. And then we'll get as far away as possible, so that it has to come to us. And end turn, which I think we can do with the spacebar. Caustic Brine. Okay. Use a melee weapon for enemies near you and a ranged weapon for enemies further away. Cool. I honestly don't think I have one. 95%. Big hits, baby. Now, I honestly want to see if we can redo that roll. So we are currently, being hurt by that caustic brine. So that thing that it hit did some damage to us. So what happens now? Do we have to, like, do... How do we get back up from something like this? Saving throw. So either we'll die... Okay, we died. So I think what was happening there is it was rolling for saving throws, and if we failed, it increased a meter, and then if it would have succeeded, it would have brought me back to life, apparently. So that was a down state. Let's go to our quick save. Hey, we're learning. Died after the fight because we got poisoned. So it was this that we hit that got us poisoned. Hey, we get another chance at this roll.
Release us.
So I think we have 2 rolls we have to get through here.
Please. Before they return! The enemy.
We'll just go through the same options.
And you know no creature like this.
Remove us from this body. From this case.
Okay, that seemed to work all right for us. It didn't destroy it, so... Got that roll. Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Nope. Okay, cool. So when we're in dialogues, we can still quick load, which is very good. That was the case in Divinity Original Sin 2 as well, but I'm playing Wasteland 3 right now, and it doesn't allow you to do that. So I really, really like that feature.
Please.
And man, it's fast.
Before they return.
Like, this is really quick.
No creature like this.
The enemy. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Okay, we're gonna try this again. 14's pretty high. That's a difficult roll. I just want to see what happens when we do this. So, this is a good time to talk about this. Some people really don't like what I'm doing, which is referred to as save scumming. There will be times where I do some save scumming. And if that's going to bother you, I'm just warning you now, this probably isn't the playthrough for you, which is totally fine. Totally fine if that's something you don't like. I just want you to know that that's something that is going to be happening in this playthrough.
Remove us
So,
from this body. From
we
this
seem to be
case.
getting this roll
Free
pretty
us.
easily. We got it. Is he going to be a little companion for
Creature
us?
seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The
Friend.
creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
Okay, so the nautiloid must be the name of these ships that they seem almost like a living creature, these nautiloids. Like, I don't know if they're ships or if they're living things that are ships. Okay, we must go to the helm. The helm we are needed. What's at the helm?
The brain tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
So it's important to note, like, that the Mind Flayers and the Githyanki are capable of traveling between different realms. We saw that in the opening cinematic that we just watched. and that's not super common. So the Githyanki are actually from some outer realm that I can't even remember the name of, but they don't live on the material plane. And the Mind Flayers are not from the material plane either. I don't remember what their plane is called. There's like an outer plane that has a bunch of different realms in it. I can't even remember what that's called, but there's all sorts of lore between both of them. But so I don't know what realm we're in currently. Are we in the Shadowfell? Okay. What should I call you?
Us. We are us.
Interesting. So it's connected to the other ones, but it, in particular, as an individual, is not aggro against us now. Because we crippled it. Ugh. Alright, let's go. You can come with me.
We go. We are going to the helm.
Maybe a bad idea, but I love bad ideas. Alright, let's loot the guy that we just took his, fake brain from.
Odd.
Oh, those are chests. Ooh, I bet you we can throw those too. So there's a throwing mechanic here, and you can use this in battles, but this is an action as well. So that, using your weapon or using one of these is considered an action. The blue ones look like they're bonus actions. Haven't used cantrips yet. Okay, nothing else over there. Yeah, he's following us. I love that. And look, his name is now Us. Oh, that looked like a chest.
Brains.
Okay, let's go. Red dragons. Okay. Use jump to reach. There's jump. Oh, this is gonna change so much in this game, having these mobility options. Oh, look at us. A little jump there. I like him. I think we'll probably have to kill him, but I like him. Oh, there's Lae'zel. Dude, her armor is so cool.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles.
Huh.
Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh, my head. What is this? Squall. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Imps block the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before we transform.
Dude, this girl's no nonsense. I think I'm gonna like her. Transform? What do you mean?
We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers.
That's gotta be a nightmare to a Githyanki. We're turning into Mind Flayers? There must be something we can do.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority.
Who are you exactly?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival. But you mine. It pains me to say it.
Alright, is the helm our way out of here then?
It is where we might gain control of the Ga'arth, the ship. Once in command, we will deal with our Geich captors.
They have like, they're probably this is like references to their actual language. They have different names for this stuff. Onward then.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship.
This looks
As for
so
that
good.
thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
I thought for sure she was gonna want to kill that thing immediately. Okay, so how do we... They have the chain system. Okay, companions. Click on a portrait to control a character. Drag portraits apart to split the party. Okay, cool. And then how do I... Okay, we can just pair them back up. Can you? Yeah, we can control you separately. Interesting. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, alright, I'm gonna quick save. We have to see if we can, like, position you. Like, nope, they see you as an enemy. Okay, it was worth trying. It was worth trying. So, okay, you guys are part of the battle as well. I just wanted to see if maybe we could position that little guy, us, in a better position without starting the fight, just because they would see him as a friend, not a foe. But that's not what's happening here, so. Okay, double click to switch. Also, the brackets change. Alright, we already saw this. Because technically this is our first fight this time. Okay, our brain is first. You're gonna go. Let's see, what can you do? Claws. Okay, so that's your attack. You can't even do these regular attacks. So literally all you can do is dash, which is an action, hide, jump, disengage, and claws. Okay. Oh, okay, so jumping takes movement. Good to know. And then you end our action. Oh, he didn't do anything. Weird. So you do have a bow. Look at that. We need to check out our character screen. Let's see if we can pin him down. 85% is pretty damn good. 72. Oh, it doesn't highlight him on the... No, it does highlight him on the turn order. It's subtle, but you can see it. It's the one on the far, far right. Let's pin him down. So he shouldn't be able to move now. So that's a CC tactic. Second wind, we don't need to do that. You also have a bow? You do. Okay, none of them are moving right now. That's weird. Let's get up there and attack. I wonder if maybe it's bugged out a little bit. Attacking or casting spells reveal your location. That probably wouldn't do any good in this situation. Oh, dirty. See, like I said, having fire resistance on a Tiefling, probably going to be pretty useful. Alright, let's finish you off. How much movement does jumping take? Not enough space. Oh, right there. Huh, once per short rest, but... Oh, I must have pinned down with you. Okay. I'm gonna pin you down again. I don't think I'm close enough to that fire to dip my weapon in it. Okay, fire for one more turn, burning. Then jump away. I guess you could have just moved away, huh? Oh, that was the wrong thing. I think I targeted whatever's behind him. I think it highlighted something here. Okay. Okay, so V toggles between those two. Ooh, a crit! Oh, baby. Yes. Okay, you're in fire, which is not cool. Oh, dang. Look at him go. All right. So we won't be able to get to him with you. Yeah, okay, so you were within his vision cone, so hiding did absolutely nothing. To be expected. What is this? An opportunity attack? Automatically attack one creature moving out of your reach. This is a reaction. Reactions happen outside of your turn. Is that something you trigger? Or is that just like a passive that you always have? Oh, that might just be a passive check of some kind. Gotcha.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
Thank you.
Now, to the helm.
Can we loot you? Or are we gonna... Okay, we can. Gold and Scroll of Mage Armor. We're gonna have to look at this in a second because I'm standing in fire. Which is just a terrible idea. A long sword. Okay. 1d8 versus 1d10. One-handed, two-handed. Okay. Anything else? Got you. Oh, let's get you. Void Bowl. Oh yeah, we should try throwing some of these things. So, tab was listed as bringing up character stuff, but clearly tab was listed on two different key bindings. So hold on a second. Or am I just making shit up? Toggle combat mode as tab. Okay. What was the character one then? No, this is going to be all the fighting stuff, so it's going to be closer to the bottom. Character panels is B. Inventory is probably going to be like an I. Oh, yep, that one's right there. You know, let's just get into the menus here for a second. So, inventory. Okay, so you can click and drag. Now, control click. Let's try a shift click. Okay, shift click allows us to split. Let's go ahead and split. I'm going to give you one more. Sorting? Where's sorting? Boom. Okay, these are our other menus. Character sheet. Okay, this is also our equipment menu. So, I mean, since that one's a 1d8 versus a 1d10, that's not, like, that's worse, right? It's just a worse weapon. So we wouldn't want to put this longsword on. Oh, hold on. Two-handed versus one-handed. I understand. Okay. So two-handed turns into a 1d10. Didn't see that below that. So how am I deciding whether I'm one-handing or two-handing this thing? I mean, if I were dual-wielding, can I even do that? Yeah, I don't know. There's probably a button for two-handing a weapon versus one-handing a weapon. We'll figure it out. Oh, that must be above us or something. On the map, look at that. They must be above us. Are we still in the Hells? I think we might be in the 9 Hells right now. Okay, let's save. Yeah, we're still in the 9 Hells. Oh shit. Oh, somebody's still alive over here. Maybe we can help him. Amulet doesn't seem to be an equipable.
Bull got me. Got me. Got me. Right in the gut. Tell the babes I'll be all right. The mind flayers have already enthralled her. Leave her, or we will share her fate.
All right.
Old Marta will patch me up. She's on her way. On her way.
I mean, to be fair, Lae'zel, the mind flayers got us too. Did she just die? Ooh. No, she's still alive. This has 0 health. She had 2 health. I'm glad they go around the dangerous area to try and loot without getting hurt. That's probably a good thing. Level 1. Blast cannon. Those aren't going to fight us, are they? Go into my inventory. How do I know when I'm over encumbered? Okay, right here, 52 out of 80. So, yeah. I figured that basically encumbrance would probably be pretty tight in this game. Looks like it is. Daggers, 30 gold.
There's a rat in the kitchen. 10 red rats. And they're flying and they're clawing.
Okay, so we can pick up a bunch of these nautiloid tanks. Weigh a ton, though. Okay, so that's what's like. Oh, we're in a fight. Whoops. Okay. Okay, I think we missed that. That's fine. Oh, attack of opportunity. Okay. How do I know if they have that? In a previous game, it was like a circular thing that indicated that. Did I just miss it? Maybe there was one. Have to watch out for that, though. Ooh, 2 misses in a row on 85s. Okay, missed. Very nice. Okay, so shoving doesn't do damage unless they get fall damage. It's good to know. I kind of thought there was a little bit of damage that was done, but only if there's fall damage involved, I guess. Oh, whoops.
I'm a bit peaked, Mum. I think I'll go to bed early.
Man, these poor people. Okay, so how do I drop stuff? Drop item. There we go. We don't need to carry that around. Is that another friendly intellect devourer?
To the helm. You are needed.
To survive.
Yes, the helm.
Oh, I guess they are connected, so... Fine, to the helm.
Do not delay.
This thing's gonna betray me. It's gonna do something dirty when we get to the helm. Are these people who have already been taken? Stop moving.
We're the robbers, and they're the watch.
Yeah.
Ready? Aim!
They're definitely gone. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there you are.
See that? Gotta aim right between the horns. Good lad.
Go on. Get to safe ground.
Okay, can't go that direction. So, we're going this way. Yeah, I hate those doors. Those are gross. To say the least. Was there any way to get into... Is that the room we were already in? Yeah, we were already in there, huh? Maybe? Maybe not. Okay, so this continues. Oh, there we go.
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive. Life flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings.
Okay, 3 different buttons. Don't have any clue what they do. Let's push them. Oh! Good. Nailed it. Okay, should I jump over this so that I don't get the acid? Okay, acid. What is this gonna do? Reduces armor class by 2 for duration. Okay. I think we can deal with that. Okay, since we can't reach him, we're gonna switch to our bow. 70%. I may have moved too close. We may have actually had a harder time because we moved so close. You do good damage.
Already dead.
We're just gonna run through the acid. Hey, it's not doing damage to us, so. Oh hey, it's Shadowheart. Another one of the characters.
Stragglers.
I'm very interested in this gal. Don't have any extra roll on this. There's magic at work here, but what kind? Wasn't even that hard of a roll and we failed.
The magic's configuration is like nothing you know. Nausea climbs up your throat the longer you try to discern its nature.
Okay. Look for a latch that might open the lid.
Construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
We must go. To the helm we must go.
Come on! There's got to be a way to open it!
Oh, damn. Pod's stuck fast. I can't free you.
Wait! That can't be. There has to be another way. Please!
It cannot be helped. Come.
Safe if she stays. Safe if we go.
Okay. Well, we're gonna leave her. There might have been a way to get her out right now. But I am curious to find out if she's gonna, like, die or something if we don't get her out. I'm assuming she's going to be able to survive that. Survive still. I don't think we have any lockpicks. I'm wondering, is there any reason I shouldn't try to attack it to open it? Perhaps if we fail, we don't get a second chance? Or it might do damage to stuff inside, but we don't have anybody who can lockpick, I don't think, so... Okay, I'm trying to use control to pull out my weapon. Oh, you hold it. Okay, hold control and then click. I was trying to just click it and then... Okay. Okay, there's literally nothing left after you destroy it. Oh wait, maybe these are... Did these fall out of it? Scroll of Inflict Wounds. Oh, don't know what the other one was. Probably this, Scroll of False Life. 5 temporary hit points. That's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, map. Does it tell me where the goal is? So that's the helm, so we definitely want to go this way first. Sorry, Shadowheart. Hopefully we'll see you again later, huh? Maybe? Mind Flayer Pod.
How many hosts of these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside
Ooh.
the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Do they just like sit in these chairs and watch them turn into mind flayers or something? What the hell? Dude. His eyes are cool. Now, is she gonna like transform or something? Oh shit.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Oh damn, I'm the one who did that by triggering this thing.
Could mean anything. Could mean anything.
I wonder what check that was. Can I re-roll with you? Guess not. Okay. Mind Flayer tech is beyond me. Oh, did that heal us? That did. That healed our party. Restoration.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Okay, I'm guessing there's going to be a decent fight in here. Oh, dude, look at that guy. These devils? I think when they have wings, that means they're devils. They're not tieflings, but I don't know the difference between devils and demons. I know that they are different and they're warring against each other.
Thrall, connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Okay, we'll listen to the girl who hunts these people, you know, as her life's purpose. It's an ally right now. So is this the... Let's see. What are you? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Find the right pixel. I can only see the Mind Flayer. I just want to see what you are. Like, is that a devil or a demon? Somebody let me know. Maybe I'll find out real soon, but... You hit. 85. Oh, you're the same thing that I am. Okay, that's good to know. Fighter.
We need to get out of here now.
Okay, that gives us more movement. That was also our action, so we can't attack after that. Woo, critical miss. Very good. go for the one that's also capable of range. This is the guy I'm scared of. Oh, damn.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Okay, we're not gonna be able to reach that, so come over here.
will have your head.
Commander Zalk, a level 8. I'm probably not supposed to go against him. I'm probably just supposed to go for the thing. Okay, he's getting a little low on health. So is that experience only gained by this little minion? Because if so, I may actually want to approach this differently. I don't know how experience is gained. Is it per character or is it a party-based thing? I would guess if it's Dungeons and Dragons, it's per character. Which means I may not be wanting to give these kills to my little minion here. So, do I want to attack you? Probably not. You're way too strong. So I think what I'm going to do instead is throw on a dash. Whoops! I skipped my turn because I'm an idiot. So I select that, select my character, and then the dash is on. Okay. Oh, okay.
Connect the transponder. Now.
Oh, more enemies. Oh, that was an attack of opportunity. Oh, we're in trouble. Yeah, I think that was the right call.
You've made it in time.
Gross. Damn, girl. I'm impressed. Fighting from the high ground gives you substantial advantage over your foes. So far, I'm pretty pleased. I'm pretty impressed. I mean, that in-engine cutscene was a little janky, but I mean, we haven't experienced any like giant bugs or anything so far. Loading seems to be fairly quick. That was the longest loading screen we've seen. Quick saves, quick loads are really fast. Look at that thing. Hey, another Tiefling. Hold on, is that the girl we created? I'm trying to remember what hair we picked. No, I think it was like straight hair with like it pulled back on the left side or something like that. I think. So I don't think that's the one we keep, the drow we created. Ooh. Oh shit. Shit, someone just saved our life. Maybe? Nobody around here. Who did that? Okay. Here we go. What exactly does an apple do? Bonus action? In other words, it requires a bonus action to eat it? Or does it give you a bonus action when you eat it?
Must have been fishing when these monsters came. Bad luck.
Okay, our encumbrance is doing pretty well. Our strength probably makes our encumbrance pretty good for now. Bucket of fish. We're not going to pick up those buckets of fish. Alright, some more food. Shanties for the Bitch Queen. A salt-stained collection of sea shanties meant to honor Umberly, goddess of the sea. And we all row with the spray upon our necks, and we all row with the spray upon our backs, and we all row with the sea beneath our feet, and the bitch queen stays the storm. I mean, if you're calling her the bitch queen, she's staying the storm even though you call her the bitch queen? Wave mother, lash us to the prow. Wave mother, we ask to sell your skirt, if you allow. Wave mother, sink us if you will. Wave mother, our skulls are yours with brine and sand to fill. Alright.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby.
Yeah, let's move in a little close for a minute. Use this view for a second, because this is very good looking. Oh, E. E opened that up. I just did that on accident. Character screen. Q. Nope, that one doesn't do anything. Okay. Perfumed letter. Let's read it. Sai, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. Last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do with the rest. Don't be late. Love, Hannah. Okay, we're gonna take that with us. I wonder if we could run into... I wonder if we can run into Anna at some point and maybe provide the letter. Let her know that her bow died. Okay, there's Shadowheart. Yep, she survived.
Why? Why won't you just open? Blasted door! Stop! Not another step or I'll... Wait. It's you. You're the one who tried to free me on the ship.
Tried.
At least...
Failed.
You made the effort.
Suddenly,
yeah.
You see what she sees. Feel what she feels. Confusion, resolve, and a hint of gratitude.
Ah! Did you feel that? You've got the same thing I do. In your head.
Huh. Just act like it didn't happen. That mind swap, I experienced it before, on the ship. You felt it too?
The same. It must be that tadpole they put in our eyes. I assume that's what caused our minds to cross. These
Psionic
things
abilities.
are going to consume us from the inside and turn us into mind flayers. You and I need a healer. Finding one won't be easy in this wilderness. We'll need supplies. I'm hoping something of use might be behind this door, but I've barely made a dent in it so far.
Okay. Don't waste your energy on that door. Our captors might still be crawling about.
I can handle myself. But you're right. Time to try something else. I'm going to see what's at the top of this cliff. Hopefully there's no more of these creatures along the way.
From what I can see, looks like you handle yourself just fine.
For now. But I'd rather get out of here than keep testing my mettle against these things.
Do you know if anyone else survived the crash? There were lots of people in those pods.
No, unless you count these monsters. You're the friendliest face so far.
The VA is really good so far. Fantastic. It's really good. Alliances have been made on less. I could use your help.
Or just company for our final moments. But you're right.
Let's hope not.
Whatever lies ahead will be a little less daunting with support. You can call me Shadowheart.
Seems a little rude, but I am interested in why, like, the origins of her name. I know from the character sheet on their website that she's a follower of Shar, who I don't know that much about. Apparently Shar created the Shadowfell, which is like a dark mirror to the material world. But I don't think that necessarily means she's evil, even though she's an evil entity, so to speak. I don't know. But she's a follower of Shar, but from what I understand, that doesn't mean Shadowheart has an evil alignment. There are plenty of people who aren't evil who worship Shar. But we need to figure out more about this girl, and I'm definitely intrigued. How do you end up on the ship in the first place?
That is none of your business. I suggest we
okay.
concentrate on surviving.
Best to pull our knowledge. What do you know about the tadpole?
Very little. Supposedly, those monsters breed by planting their tadpoles in people's heads. Over time, the infected victim turns into a mind flare. I don't remember how long it takes, but we should hurry.
Your name is unusual.
After everything you've been through, my name gives you pause. Please.
All right. True enough, I'm vernacular. We'd better get going.
Lead the way.
She doubled up there for a second. I'm guessing maybe they use different models for in-game versus cutscenes. Probably one of them's a higher res model, so that makes sense. Infinite health. We couldn't just break this one down. Okay, girl. What have you got? Smash. So you're using a hammer of some kind? 1d6 plus 2 plus 2. Okay. All right, so you've got a mace. A mace and a shield. Character sheet is N. Armor class plus 2. -1 dex. The chain shirt. Blessing of the Trickster. Grant another creature advantage on stealth checks. Resistance. Magically bolster a creature's defenses. It receives a D4 bonus to saving throws. Cool. A creature. Does that include humans? Guidance. Bestow guidance upon a creature. It receives a D4 bonus to an ability check of its choice. That's interesting. Sacred Flame. Conjure a flame-like radiance that deals 1d8 radiant. Minor Illusion. Create an illusory image that distracts nearby creatures, compelling them to investigate. And she's got... I'm guessing these are spells? Casting spells requires available spell slots, so there's 2 of them. Does that mean that we can use 2 spells before we have to rest? I'm guessing that's the case. Inflicts Charmed. Disguise Self. Interesting, an illusion spell. And why are these ones not highlighted? Maybe because they're not equipped? Maybe you have to like equip them to spell slots or something. I'm not quite sure how that works. Cure wounds, okay. But for some reason, some of these are not highlighted. Create water so we can put out fires. Guiding bolt. 4d6. Ooh, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. And are those, like, does that mean that we have 4 individual guiding bolts because of the 4 dice? Like, maybe that we can put on different characters or different enemies? Shield of Faith. Inflict Shield of Faith. Surround a creature with a shimmering field of magic that increases its AC, which is armor class, by 2. Okay. Some healing. Okay, cool. So she's like a warrior cleric.
wretched things.
Okay, I haven't really done anything like this before. Shift, I believe. Okay, when we're crouched, it shows us their vision cones. That's good. All right, so I saw this in the demo, so we can actually do this as well. So I can pull out my weapon. I can, where is it? Dip in fire. Let's move you up as well. Oh shit, I almost got seen. And boom.
Vicious filth. Best
Oh, where'd
keep
you
them
come
distant,
from?
So this will be a short fight.
Okay. So some of these are bonus actions and some of these are actions. Okay, everything's on our first screen right now. Big miss. Hell yeah. Okay. I don't think we need this, so I don't want to use... Yeah, so casting spells requires available spell slots. So yeah, she has 2 spells that she can cast before she has to rest. Intimidation and performance checks. I wonder if I could have changed that. I didn't actually try changing the cantrip. I don't think we could have. I think that just came with whatever sub-race we picked, but I should have checked to see if I could click on that to change it. Mage armor. Okay, you can still reach. That was a big hit. That was a really good hit. So, is this the last enemy? I mean, I don't know when I'm able to actually start resting, so I'm a little nervous to try out some of these. Oh, you've only got 3 health left. Okay. I should just attack you. 90%? Yeah. This'll probably kill.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Okay, look at this. This is going to answer my question, huh? Gameplay tutorial. Use the campfire button to long rest at your camp, restoring your HP and resources. Now, what about short rests? How do we do that? Also, once per short rest. Boom. Is that only on self? To protect yourself. Okay, you cannot target a party member for that. I wonder when we can short rest. Hold on. Not yet. Let's loot this. Ooh. Cartilaginous chest. Poison. Cool. You can coat your weapon too. Oh, I did it from down there. I was like, where is he? Cool. All right. Well, we've played for 2 hours. We got through what I believe is kind of like most of the tutorial area. Obviously, we're going to have a lot more tutorials going into this. But, yeah, we got a lot accomplished today. So, this is going to end our first episode. So, thank you all for being here. please like and subscribe and comment in the comment section down below. Anything that you do to engage with the content is going to help my channel grow. Also, if you're interested, there are some other playthroughs on the channel you might be interested in. If you like CRPGs, I'm also doing a Wasteland 3 playthrough right now. Great game, has a lot of bugs. Honestly, it might have more bugs than what this has currently shown us so far, but we have a little bit further to get into Baldur's Gate before we make that decision, or make that assumption. But yeah, Wasteland 3 is a really, really fun game. I'm really enjoying it, so go and check that one out. Also, I just finished Persona 5 Royal. I did a Platinum run on that game, and a Platinum Trophy run, and it's very, very close to being just a 100% playthrough. We did all of our confidants, we got max social stats, we completed the compendium, barring the one that you have to get in New Game Plus. It was an amazing playthrough. So, you know, check out my channel, check out some of those other things, follow me at AnalogVernac on Twitter, and yeah, this is really fun. This is going to be an exciting playthrough. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you all in the next episode.